Hey, what's going on? Jason here. The end of day one. I actually want to make it -1 so I can start over again. I started out really well today with my eating and I ventured away. I ended up having to waste some time, walked around the mall, and I ate a Cinnabon. So, of course, whole day wasted. Before that, I had a turkey sandwich with like a veggie wrap, and it was good. I did do the intermittent fasting. I just didn't stick with the proper macros. So it's all right. I'm not going to sweat over it, but I want to at least let you know that day one is in the books. I went until 2 o'clock without eating, and which is a good amount of time, and stopped eating at 5. So pretty much, that Cinnabon did me in. So I definitely didn't want to keep eating after that. Almost got through my 3 liters of water, probably about 22 ounces off. So I'm going to finish that up. I have a bottle of water. Just go ahead and take care of that. And let me show you what I have for prepping tomorrow. So I'm going to be on the road, like literally driving. So I'm going to, tomorrow will be the first day that I'll be going by the plan that the six pack abs or Thomas Delauer plan, what they have. And so they structure it a little differently than what I've been doing. I told you I've been toying around with intermittent fasting and keto. So what they prescribe is you come off the fast with some very small meals, but very particular in how that's the macros are for that. Nothing extravagant, just pretty much 20, 25 grams of protein, 20 to 25 grams of fat. You do that within a small or short window of time when you break your fast. And then after an hour or two, you have a big meal. And that's where majority of your calories comes in. And then for the rest of your window, eating window, you make up the rest of your macros. So I am doing what's called the fast track plan since I've been kind of doing intermittent fasting already. And so let me show you what I have for my meals tomorrow. So what I've decided to do is, and this is not necessarily recommended or anything like that. They kind of give you examples of what you can do. What I'm gonna be doing in the mornings, I'll be doing some Justin's almond butter. Now this has pretzels in it. I won't eat the pretzels. I'll just eat this almond butter. This is about 2 tablespoons. At least I'm eyeing it. To me, that's 2 tablespoons. I'm going to drink this. I chose this because it gives me that protein. You see the 20 grams of protein here, and some fiber. Has a little bit of sugar, but nothing added. It's fine, but it's plant-based, and so I wanted to. I want to stay away from kind of whey protein products. I got a little puffy the last time I used a lot of whey protein. So for my first kind of mini meal, I'm going to eat this. So I'm gonna eat the almond butter, which will give me the fat that I need. It's probably 14 grams of fat there, and a little bit of protein. And then I'm gonna get most of my protein from here, as well as some fiber. Now I bought 2 of those, so I'm supposed to have 2 mini meals within a short amount of time. So I'll do this pack first, or this pair, and then within 30 40 minutes, maybe, well, probably a little more than that, I'll do the second pair, and that'll give me some good macros. First thing, it's, I don't know, about 400 calories. I have it in my Fitness Pal, so I mapped it out. So it's about 400 calories between these two. Yeah, this is about actually this is 190, I believe, for the almond butter, and then this is about 130. So it's giving me good macros. So within 2 hours, or hour and a half, I'll have 400 1,500 calories just in this one meal. So this will be I'll be breaking my fast with these, I guess, the two pairs of food there. So that's kind of how I'll be breaking my fast. And looking forward to see how I feel. Also, I'll be drinking some coffee. So what I've typically been doing in the past is I will stop eating around 6, and then my first meal would be around 9 or 10. Sometimes I'll go later than that. I just wouldn't eat, but I'm going to be switching my eating window, and so I will eat when I first get up. So that'll be my 6 hour window. I'll eat from 6 a.m. ish to about noon. So a big meal, I guess, at noon. I won't eat for the rest of the day because I want to have an 18-hour window. So, I kind of loosely, I'll have 8 hours. I'm okay with doing 6. But we'll see. We won't be extremely strict with that. That's one thing. As I get older, I'm just like not about to be neurotic about it and just crazy. Just it's all good. Um, so I have not figured out what I'm going to do for my big meal. So I probably, if I want to have just one meal, maybe two left, um, probably need another 50 grams or so of fat. I really don't need any more carbs outside of maybe some broccoli or something if I find that. So I think what I'm gonna do is while I'm on the road tomorrow, I'm gonna try to find a restaurant that I can get some salmon, and then pair it with some broccoli and call it a day. Um, and I do want to get more greens in, so that's something I've been conscious about. Even though the shake is plant based, I do want to eat real food. So that's one of the things. If I can get a salad with that salmon, so maybe I'll do it that way. Get some salmon, order a side salad, put some oil on there, some vinegar, and make sure I get more greens in. I definitely want to get more greens in. So I think I'm gonna try to target 12 to 1500 calories as far as macro. I've been doing around 1200 and been feeling great. So, I don't know if that's right or wrong, but what I'm learning to do is go by what my body is feeling like. Again, I've dropped weight, feel good, been energized, but I'm going to be making some changes. So when I get up, I'll have some coffee, and I'll do the two mini meals. Again, this is the first time I'm doing it, so probably over the next couple of days, I'll be able to give you more insight on whether it works for me or not. What I've been doing is I'll get up, and I've read different things and seen different videos about if my fast is broken. So what I'm doing is really kind of a keto coffee or bulletproof coffee, my own version. I do some cold brew coffee, add some grass fed butter, and some MTC oil to it, and maybe a little like almond milk, just to give it a little creamy taste. And so that's what I drink, and I can go 5 hours without anything else. And so, that's probably 400, 500 calories, depending upon how much butter I put it in and how much MTC oil, MCT. What was I saying? MCT oil. So usually I put 2 tablespoons of MCT oil. I'll do 1 tablespoon of grass-fed butter. I've been using ghee, so I've kind of been doing 2 and 2. So 2 tablespoons of ghee, and then 2 tablespoons of MCT oil with about 10 ounces of coffee. It's a great mix for me. No hunger, can go about 6 or 7 hours without eating, eat a big meal. And what I was doing to come off the fast, and I don't know where I got this from, I just started doing it. I would have some strawberries and some blueberries, so I wanted something that was low glycemic. And I would have maybe 2 ounces of nuts. I would have an ounce of macadamia nuts, and then an ounce of some other mixed nuts. I just got the jar, one of those big jars from Target. So it'll be some pecans in there, some almonds, and some other stuff. That's how I was breaking the fast. So if I had that keto coffee or bulletproof coffee at 6 a.m. I would have that those berries and the nuts right around 10, 11, most times 12. So, I just wanted to start eating a little bit more. I figured with the berries, it was low glycemic, wasn't jacking up, my sugar to have that insulin response, and the nuts will give me my fat immediately. This is gonna be a little different. The nuts, I guess I had the nuts right because uh, I'm eating the almond butter, so at least I had the fat intake. I wasn't having the protein, so there was no protein outside of what's in the nuts. So this is, the end of day one. I'm prepping for day, I'm gonna call it -1 or zero, day zero. Tomorrow will be day one, and I'll be pretty strict. I will let you know if I stick to these two meals, how I feel with these two mini meals, and we'll see what happens. So for now, I'm gonna get some good rest. Got to get up and do some driving, and see you soon.